So yesterday's show, we had some OBS issues and we started the show, the mics weren't working. So then 10 minutes in, we were kind of told, and OBS was doing weird things anyways during that first take. The chat window wasn't showing up. There was just some weirdness going on. I think it was because we updated it. But anyway, whenever we restarted OBS and got everything back in, we did not, because we were kind of frantic, forgot to adjust the mic levels. So the mic levels in this show are pretty high. We're definitely aware of it. And we apologize. So hopefully going forward, we'll have like a better checklist as to things that need to happen. Just know that like 10 minutes before the show started, everything was working. And in those 10 minutes from whenever we had last checked to when we started, it just all fell apart. But anyway, do enjoy the show. It was kind of one of the better ones. Just sorry about the loud audio. Thanks.
Wow. Okay, so anyway, this is take 2.
Yeah. There we go.
All right. Yeah, OBS had a, Anyways, welcome to Black and Ruby Converse About the Verse. My name is Black.
I'm Ruby.
And this is take 2. Hopefully you guys can hear us now if you're still here. If you managed to stick around, we really appreciate it. So anyway, basically, this is a show that discusses the last week in Star Citizen news. Let me turn this down a little bit. Looks like it keeps hitting red. So anyway, we discussed the last week news in Star Citizen. We talk about the news, anything that happened, and just basically, keep everybody informed and also try to have a little bit of fun while we do it. Speaking of fun, we have a question of the week that we like to do. So let's go ahead and get to that. So this week's question deals with something that could possibly be coming up here, which is the NIC system. So the question is, when will the third system NICs be introduced into Star Citizen? As in, do we think we're going to hear anything or whatnot? Hey, welcome, Ask Your Mother. Appreciate you guys, letting us know about the audio. We were just going on and on. Didn't even realize it had cut out. So, yeah, definitely appreciate it. But anyway, so Ruby, what do you think about NICs? Do you think that the third system, we're going to hear about it at the CitizenCon or what?
My original answer was no. My original answer was no.
So you don't think we'll hear anything about it?
I mean, well, now that you gave me kind of an enlightenment about some other things you're about to talk about, I'm like, maybe we will. So, so go ahead, Black.
All right.
Good segue into what you were saying.
Yeah, let's get back to where we were. So anyway, the whole thing is that last week, about the same time that we came out with our show, there was some leaks about some possible pages in Star Citizen. So let me go ahead and pull those up.
And they were about CitizenCon, right?
They were about CitizenCon, okay. Yes. So yeah, there was possible web pages that were leaked out that had 3 or 4 different ship. So I guess somebody had basically typed in the address and then they changed the end of it to say like a ship name or whatever. I don't know how they found these. They probably like went digging deep through the website. But anyway, there were 4 different ones. One was the Perseus, which was showing that it would be here in IAE in November. We already pretty much knew that. The second one was a straight to flyable Anvil Paladin for CitizenCon, which we've kind of all been thinking that was going to happen anyway.
Right.
So that was not really a surprise. The other one was the work in progress Asperia Stinger. The Stinger is it's a Vandal ship in CitizenCon that is like it's a bigger one. So probably like a heavy fighter. If you're gonna put that in the store, it'll probably cost about $400 to $500.
Is that the one that Scooter just did the commercial for?
Did he do a commercial for that? No. That was the Banu Defender he did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Funny. All right, anyways.
Yeah, that was funny. He was saying, get the Defender, don't get the Banu Merchant.
Right. Okay. All right, that makes sense.
But anyway, yeah, so this is like a big gunship. Like,
okay.
Yeah, in the Squadron video, they showed how they were going to, when the King ship had been destroyed and the Vandal jumped in the other ship and he fled. Mm-hmm. That's what he jumped into.
Oh, okay.
And it was had like a big gun type thing on there.
Okay, so, that makes sense.
Yeah, Kinjaro, the Stinger. I'm not an alien ship person, but no judgment. If you got the pockets for that, then by all means tear it up. No judgment here. I just don't like that alien tax. It's kind of crazy. But, I mean, it's cool looking. I ain't going to lie. And I'm sure it's going to be like the hot new meta, too. So, all the fighters are going to be loving on that ship. And to me, that's an interesting ship. The more interesting ship to me is the Gray Market Shiv. Now, Gray Market, if you look at the other titles up there, you have the Anvil Paladin, Asperia Stinger, and then this is called the Gray's Market Shiv. Gray's Market being the manufacturer. Now, I say manufacturer.
It's a chop shop.
Because it's a chop shop, right? Yeah. And so, how does this tie into Nyx? Well, the chop shop could be located in Nyx. It's a perfect place for it because I think Nyx is kind of like, I don't think it really has like a specific faction type side that's running it, you know?
Oh, okay.
Or something. It seems like it's a good place for seedy people that want to run a chop shop, basically. So
worse than Pyro?
No, Pyro is more like lawless or like gangs that are controlling it. This is, I don't know, I can't remember who this is controlled by.
Okay.
But whenever I heard people talking about it, they were like, "Oh yeah, Nyx is a good fit for this," you know, because whatever reason. So.
All right.
So yes, so I would really like, hey Vanson in Turkey, how are you enjoying Turkey, man? Oh my Lord, we got Douglas. What's up, Lord? Hopefully y'all missed that whole first 10 minutes where we were just talking and no one could hear us. It was that's that.
It was great.
Yeah,
so great.
Anyway, that never happened. But anyway, my goal or my hope for this Gray's Marketplace is that it's not something you can buy with real money. Sweet. Look at Sala. It'd be nice if it's something you could earn. It'd be really nice if it's something like if it was tied in with your salvage somehow.
Oh yeah.
If you could go out and salvage chunks of ships, bring it back to Gray's Market, and then they'll cut you a deal on a ship or whatever.
Which is why they need a medium-sized salvage ship.
Oh, don't get me started on the medium.
They need a medium-sized
Don't
salvage.
get me started on the medium. I've boycotted salvage until they bring a medium. There's rumors of an Argo medium, but I don't think we're going to hear about that anytime soon. But God.
Oh, thank you, Thuggus, for the subscription.
Oh, thank you, Thug. So nice, so nice. Never expected, but always appreciated. Speaking of salvage, what you got, Sala? Come on now.
Oh,
right.
He said, Evocati patch notes.
Oh, is there news going right now?
He said, yeah.
Are you serious, Sala? Was there news while I'm sitting here on here? Big what is this news? Let me see if I can find it. Ruby, take over and talk about everything while I try to find this.
Ruby knows nothing. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? So Black had this bright idea that we should have a live watch party for CitizenCon.
See?
Yeah.
I think it's a good idea.
Not sure we should do that. How interesting will be, but October 11th, 2 p.m. Eastern. I guess we'll be here watching with our foodie snacks that we'll be doing. It'll be
what are we
Black calls it. He says it's our Super Bowl party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what we did last year. That's what we did last year. We were kind of like, I don't know where it's at. It's probably in my Discord, which is over somewhere else.
You have to look for it.
New type refineries. Oh man. I almost want to go over there and read. I can't pull up my Discord over here right now.
All right. I really feel like Sala's trolling you right now.
I know, right? Sala, are you listening to me? I'm over here trying to find stuff.
I really feel he's trolling you right now with this.
Douglas, back me up here, man. Is Sala like trolling us over here? Big refactor? There's no way. I just can't believe it. Hold on, wait. Hold on a second. I got something else I can look. Let me post another here.
He said, totally not doing it.
I still don't believe him. Still don't believe him. Yeah.
Still don't believe it.
You can't believe him. Let's see. Let's go here. Why is that on?
Your family may be a bunch of Girl Scouts, but I don't know.
Yeah, we know.
I don't know about you.
We know Sala is no.
He said no, it's legit. Oh my gosh.
Oh, Douglas. Okay, let me see. I gotta see this real quick. Let's see. I like how they do this right when I go on. I've been waiting literally for them to talk about this.
Yes. Black has talked about a medium-sized salvage ship for like 2 years now.
They're probably not talking about the ship, but
I'm just saying.
Let's see what we got.
Like totally what you talk about.
Testing focus. Structural salvage update has undergone major changes to prep for future systems. This will affect all salvage mechanics for all ships and will increase complexity, adjust salvaging times and materials collected, and add refining as part of the flow for materials. Ship identity and role definitions. Each salvage ship now has a distinct identity. That means y'all need a third ship.
Yes.
Reclaimers quantity over quality. Does that make sense? Fastest structural salvage processing designed for large-scale operations. See, I wonder if some people are going to hate that, though, because they're like, oh, you can't get quality out of the reclaimer. And then Vulture's the lone wolf. So what would the medium would be called? It's like middle of the road.
Oh, yeah. What about the Fortune's role?
So, oh yeah, Fortune. Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He said they didn't mention it.
See, they don't even count the Fortune as a ship, dude. You're on your own on that one.
But did they mention the Vulture?
Yeah, Vulture is the lone wolf. Balanced middle ground ship, serves as reference point for all other ships. So what else? Anything else we got? Have increased by what's increased range? Field generation systems. What is that?
I mean, I'll pack my little Vulture up with some stuff to make a
what does that mean?
Frankenstein ship. That would be awesome.
All salvage mechanics and will increase complexity, adjust salvaging times. I mean, I'm all for it if it's gonna, maybe it'll be worth more money too. I can't see them putting a lot of work in to it. There's some new 3-tier material system, raw material types. Okay. They have powder. Let me do another video here where just showing black
just
screen.
showing black screen. You're all excited about that black.
We've got Dexcom processing materials, same end product. All materials refined into constructed material. Oh, so it's a refinery process like mining. Workflow, raw materials, time design.
What was that ship that did the refinement?
We'll have to look at more of this later. This is crazy.
I thought there was one that did both.
It's not out yet.
Yeah, but
talked about Dempsey sort of. Douglas likened to Fortune. That doesn't surprise me. All right. Well, as Ruby alluded to just a second ago, we are looking at doing this here. Where are you at? Yeah, CitizenCon. So we're going to do a little watch parties. I'm sure there'll be like 25 other watch parties going on, if not more. But if anybody wants to watch it with us and, react and get some reactions while we're doing it, sounds like it'll be a nice little time. If you guys can make it. What time did I put on there?
2 p.m. Eastern.
2 p.m. Eastern for us. Okay, so yeah. We will be here. We'll have a couple of snacks. We'll crunch loudly in the microphone if they're actually working. And hopefully see some good stuff. I figured next week we'll talk more about CitizenCon because it may be a slow week. But who knows? Maybe not. Maybe we'll have a lot of stuff to talk about with these new just dropped notes there. Of course, they wait until we start. Damn it. All right. Moving on to the next thing. We have last week's sneak peek, which is just the Polaris and its Halloween paint job. Not really much. It was funny. We were watching some other people who were trying to guess, they thought this was a brand new ship. And so they were going on for probably 5 or 10 minutes before someone, said, oh, no, this is just a Polaris. Look at it, and then, yeah. So, but yeah, just a Halloween Polaris. No big deal.
Was that an orange paint job? What is that?
Yeah, it was I think it's orange and black.
Like a copper?
Yeah, it's the black. It's that, it's coming up. We'll see it here in a second. Because that was last week, and then they dropped it yesterday, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right, and then moving on to another set of news, we had the first playtest for the new flight model. So the new playtest model is not Evocati. It's where they invite specific people. I think it's a small number of people, and they invite them in to do a test on a specific thing, and this specific thing was the flight model. Well, as you can expect, it leaked out. And Yogi was not very happy about this. He's like, great, this took 3 hours before it leaked out. So the whole purpose of their testing was that they wanted to, they wanted people to kind of like being a void when it came to showing off something brand new and not getting word out there so that word could sway people's opinions about it before they tried it, because that's what happened with master modes. They had so much feedback going in from people who never even actually played it, just read what others said about it, took on that opinion as their own, and then it kind of swayed the public automatically without anyone really trying it. So they were trying this with a small group, and apparently it leaked out really fast, as we pretty much knew it would. And yeah, he said that pretty much did it for that test group. They pretty much won't be inviting that whole group back because they don't know who leaked.
Yeah.
And then he posted a couple of times about this, about how it makes it harder, about how they spent so much time getting this ready to see fresh eyes on it. This wasn't like in any way like a final form. Like they just wanted to have views and opinions on something without any outside knowledge of it. And so it went as you would expect. It didn't go very well. So that was that. Of course, Evocati dropped. I think the first one dropped yesterday, but now they're actually showing the notes, so maybe this is the first drop. I think it was supposed to drop yesterday, but I didn't hear anything about it until literally just now. So yeah, they said earlier today that they would be dropping it, and of course they've now dropped it. So it'll be interesting to go through the patch notes a little bit better. I don't expect a whole lot in this, but I mean, if Salvage is getting like a major rework, because a lot of us were starting to think that this update was going to be for CitizenCon, which is next week.
Oh yeah,
and they're like, well, they can't put a lot into it if they need to get it live by next week, but maybe not. I don't know, because I don't think they're going to be able to test salvaging in a week. So maybe this won't drop before that. I mean, it doesn't have to. They can put out another patch to patch in anything they sell, like they could patch in the Paladin or whatever. They don't have to drop a whole update for that. So I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how they handle that. So.
Okay.
All right. So that was Evocati. Next up, what we got? Ruby.
Day of the Vera event.
Day of the Vera event. So this is Star Citizen's version of Halloween. They basically. Wait, this isn't it.
I already have all the ugly bear masks.
Of course you do. You have all of them?
I have all of them.
It's crazy.
So, yeah.
Well, I know that to get the new masks, you had to actually play Arena Commander, and we were watching...
Yes, Foxy.
Yeah, Foxy.
That was crazy.
And there was lots of bugs in it. I heard several people post today about bugs. Star Citizen.
It looks fun, though. It looks like just a big kill box is what it is.
I mean, that's what it is.
Like,
it's just
top player wins.
Yeah, it's just people were kind of... You had to be top 3. So if you were top 3, you got something. Yeah.
It still looked fun. They're wanting to know if there was any subscriber flare leaks.
Oh yeah, they haven't talked about subscriber flare. I mean, I guess since we haven't heard about it this week, it'll be next week. But no, I haven't heard anything. I mean, some of the armor could have already leaked out. We've seen so much armor coming out recently that we've seen we were showing a picture last week. I didn't even realize it was already in the game. It was like that heavy tactical set or the combat set. Yeah, that's already in game. Like I thought someone had shown it like as it was a leak or it was coming, but it actually went into the store too.
Yeah.
Like, so yeah, look at that dude's face. He's all jacked up. So what else I got here with Day of the Vera? Because I didn't really go through this much. I did see they had a couple of paint jobs. Oh yeah, they have the contest, pumpkin decorating. That's some craziness.
Pico, that's cool.
There's the Arena Commander, Bone Collectors. Well, it didn't look like that. It was just regular players with a green skull.
Yeah, it just had the skull that came up that you had to run around and collect.
Yeah.
But that'd have been cool.
Yeah. But yeah, they got the writing. They have a writing contest. Seen a lot of people excited about that short story. I tell Gavin to do it. It'd be funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, they got paints. They got the super spooky starter pack.
Is that a Terrapin?
No. That's they have the cutter on sale for $48 with the paint job.
Okay.
Or the what's the name of the ship? I forgot the name of it.
Isn't that the one that Luma has?
Yeah, it's the one Luma has. The soy one, yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
Yep. But they have black magic. That's it. It's the black magic paint job that Yeah, for the Polaris.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just has a little bit of orange. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just black.
It could have went a little bit more orange, in my opinion, but you know.
Yeah.
Some people just like the trim. I mean, sometimes trim's nice.
No,
I think the trim looks good on the Guardian.
Yeah, that does look nice.
Like that looks. They did it. That's like.
But
just like peak level trim.
When you look at the Polaris, you don't really see it.
Yeah, no, it's like they need to do a good picture of it either.
So.
Because there is some more little.
So which ships go back up? For purple.
There's more. There's more.
Okay.
Yeah. There we go.
There we go.
Now this one, I'm not mad about it, but they used the paint job that we have for Headhunters. The one we got, and it's like they're selling it as this now. I don't know if I haven't heard anybody talk about that, but it's like, am I the only one that's like a little in about it? Because
so that's a Headhunters paint job?
That's my paint job I have on my ship for my Headhunters paint.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. Like I got that paint on my Zeus as that.
Oh.
They added it to some other ships, but it's there on the Zeus too.
Okay.
Right? I'm not like losing my mind, right? That's the paint we got for the Headhunters rep.
I mean, I know you have. It looks like Joker paint.
Yeah, that's it.
That's why I was like, I don't know.
I mean, I like it. I just like, why did they bring it out? Yeah, there's your terrapin. Yeah, they have that one.
Yes.
And no, Ruby, I'm not buying your ship. I'm not buying your paint. Yeah, but anyways, that's it.
Okay. Well, you can buy it if you want and gift it.
Shut your
That's
mouth.
all good.
And they got the ghoulish green, of course, that they've always had.
That's
I actually use that color for my Cutlass.
So.
And that's the one you get with the cutter if you get the new starter pack.
Yeah.
They have the mule on here. Nobody knows why. Is this? I don't think it's solid for now. I gotta look. You might be right, Kinjaro. Maybe I'm thinking. Maybe I did buy the paint, but no, because was the Zeus out last year? It wasn't even out yet.
No, you got the Zeus, and then right after you're like, look at this really cool paint job. It looks like Joker paint job, and I was like, oh yeah, it's perfect for you. But I didn't know.
It's definitely purple and green.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, because you just put some ha-has on there, and it would look like a Joker. So.
I don't know. Maybe I'm confused because there's been so many Zeus paint jobs.
Maybe.
The mule. That's like, why did they have the mule here? Like, what are they doing? What is that thing even for?
Although that green color is nice.
Oh, it's a nice color.
Yeah.
There's a vulture with it.
Yeah, I know. I got so many paint jobs for the vulture though. It's like, I just don't need another one. Although Zuzu could use it for her Drake. So.
There's your helmets.
Yep. They're creepy.
But yeah, so that is, I don't think they had any specials. Do they have any war bonds? Caterpillar. Corsair. Cuddy.
That's the one I got.
Yeah, you got the $100 one, yeah.
The
pirate one.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Cutter. I don't see any no war bonds. That's fine. Usually have a war bond mixed in. They getting greedy.
That's interesting. They have a mule.
They got the Polaris or something. It's like, I guess if you want to be scary, get that. You need to be scared to stop spending so damn much money. Scared to open that wallet. Because yeah, I know. I don't know what the. I think the reason they included the mule is because they made the paint job years ago. I think, and so they're just like, yeah, just throw it in there. Just nobody buys it, but maybe they'll remember it and start trolling it again. All right, so that brings us to the monthly report. Now, unlike some content creators, I am not going to read everything because I mean some of the stuff I don't really understand. But some of the highlights there, let's see if we can look for those. AI content team. I know they did some things with the with some of the AI that I know they did something where they were like working on them getting on and off elevators a little bit better, which is, I think they mean real elevators and not the spawn closet elevators that they use. So that's going to be crazy when you come into an elevator and either the elevator kills you or they kill you, Like, that's going to be nuts. Let's see what else we got. They did some stuff with weapons. Let's see. oh yeah, the NPCs are going to start targeting vehicles better in combat, and they talked about them actually pulling out like missile launchers and stuff now,
Yeah,
like
that would be that they
swapping.
should.
Yeah, swapping.
They should. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely, Kanjaro, definitely. It'd have been nice to see some more. I mean, anytime they throw ships up for sale like that, they usually always have one war bond. I mean, come on, don't be cheap, guys.
You know, we live near a big city, and I'm surprised nobody's having a bar citizen near us.
I haven't checked, honestly. There could be one.
It's like,
yeah.
All right, Black. That's your job for the next like few days. You gotta look that up.
You want me to look for that instead of doing it here?
Yeah, that would be fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, homework. Anyway, that was one of the cool things I saw with the AI. A lot of this was them trying to work out new things. They did talk about, however, they did announce the actual new creature. They didn't really announce it so much as it was leaked. They found images a few weeks ago, which I can show because it's here. Let me see. So they went with the worm formula again, like they have already. It's like reuse that asset, right? But this worm here, though, has a nastier head. It looks kind of like a dragon head or something, a little bit.
Okay.
And it's going to have multiple things it shoots. I don't know if they said projectiles. They say something in the note. But
So how big is this thing? Are we talking about like?
I don't know how big it is. It could come in multiple sizes, like the worms do now.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully, though, I don't know. I guess we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I think it's supposed to have multiple things that shoot, projectile types it shoots. Maybe spikes, maybe...
It's like a snake, alligator type,
yeah,
dragon.
Yeah.
So
it'd be nice to see.
Some kind of reptile. Okay.
Yeah. But that'll be the next creature called the Yormandi. I think that's what they said.
All right.
So yeah.
So that was the only creature they like.
Yeah.
Okay.
They've been alluding to a creature. I guess that's the only one that's coming. But yeah, the new Yormandi now uses different fire modes in its attacks. That's what it says.
Okay.
So yeah. So they were working on that. And they have further improvements currently underway for this and existing creatures. So
interesting.
I will say that the creatures have gotten better since the Copion, for instance, since it first came online in the caves.
Yeah.
It's gotten better.
I would say in those Onyx facilities, you can tell too.
Yeah.
Like they're aggro in there.
Yeah, because I got hit by some, I think last weekend. Although
I am surprised they don't like latch onto your arm and like, you know, a dog, like latch onto your arm and like attack you or bite your legs.
They said they're not there yet.
Yeah.
But, but yeah, they're definitely hitting more often than they do.
They are. They definitely are.
Yeah.
But I find that if I get hit by one, I don't necessarily lose life.
I do.
Sometimes I do, but sometimes I don't. Maybe it's because they didn't actually hit me. Maybe it was just like
you're getting radiation too.
That I do
from
see.
the irradiated ones. But damage too, because remember I think it was the last run we did last weekend with the group where we were in there and they kept aggroing on me.
Yes.
Yeah, every time they were getting me, my life was dropping below half.
Well, because they were all getting you.
I know what I'm saying, but I was taking damage.
You had treats in your pocket and they were coming after you.
Yeah,
we didn't understand why, because they would pass us to go to you.
I always have treats because of this little thing.
I know, but it was very strange.
See?
Why they were all coming after you. So,
there you go.
Yes.
But yeah, so.
No, they do.
The creatures are getting better.
Yeah.
And it'll be cool to see more coming. And like I've told you before, because we played Ark Survival Evolved, we know from that game that when the creature team gets their workflow down and their pipeline worked out,
creatures are nasty.
They will pump these things out though.
Yeah, they will.
Ark used to pump them out like one a month easily, 1 to 2 a month when they were first coming out. Like they were pumping out lots of creatures, and I'm not talking about reskins either.
No, they were like all different
types: water, air,
ground, underground.
Different sizes, all kinds of things. I mean, they do some reskins too, but not like everything wasn't reskin.
Yeah, they were good.
But yeah, so yes, creatures. I definitely want to see more of those. How many creatures did we get this year? We just got the worm.
So the bird and the dog.
The bird and the dog, I think, were last year. Yeah, they were already out.
All right.
But I think the only thing we got this year was the worm, and maybe I think there was like some little tiny Yeah.
Airworms.
Yeah, airworms, groundworms, earworms.
Yeah. Any color you want.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think that's all we got though. I don't
Okay.
think we got anything else. There was there was some little like roach things or something, and they don't really count, but in pyro, like at the stations, there's like.
You mean the rats?
Or the rats?
Yeah, there were rats. There were rodents.
Yeah, I mean those are more like just like.
Yeah.
Like just fluff little.
Yeah, I think so. They weren't anything that would attack you.
Yeah, like
they were just more scurry. Yeah, background type thing.
Yeah, background creatures. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all that was. All right. So moving on, we got.
Oh, the cows! Yes.
Oh, the cows.
How could you forget the cows?
And the cows.
Yes.
Yeah, we got. Yeah, the Copion. That's what we were saying. The Copion and the bird, the Merricks. They came out. I think before they came out last year.
And then the cow things came out after them.
The cow things did come out. Yeah, I think the cow things came out after. Yeah, definitely after them.
They did.
But they were in Stanton.
Yes.
Definitely in Stanton before Pyro came out.
Yeah.
So that tells me that they were. She's digging.
She's digging.
Yeah, where are the space whales? I know. It's crazy that they showed them in a video, when they were showing off, the flyby, when they were showing off, the Star Engine video.
Right.
But, I mean, even if they were just there, just flying by, even if we just flew through them, like they
or if there was just one area that they kind of popped up in, it would be nice if they couldn't get them to be everywhere.
I mean, it'd be nice if you couldn't target them, because I know they're worried about what people are going to do with them, just, with their ships and stuff, because they're doing crazy things with the cows and the dogs and stuff. But even if they were just there as background and, just there, just to see them, Yeah.
It would.
Hell, I'd be okay if it was a no-fly zone and you had to ride a shuttle just to like a tourist thing.
Oh yeah,
just
whale
to watch
watching.
them. Yeah, whale watching.
That'd be
like,
cool.
Go do the whale show thing or whatever. I would do it. All right.
We digress.
Moving on. All right, we got. Let's see. We're going to AI tech. I don't think there was anything too big. Yeah, this is what we're talking about using elevators. What else we got? A lot of things were just them trying to clear up issues. I do feel like this monthly report was a little light, probably. I think there's a lot of things they just don't want to talk about yet, even in the monthly report. Yeah, with a pack of whales nearby. Yeah, I know. Like it would definitely be crazy. Like, I mean, it could be server tech. There's a lot of times where we say, why don't they have this feature in? Engineering is one of those. Why hasn't engineering been in? And I think it's because it's waiting on something else, and it's usually tech related.
Yeah.
So that's usually the answer. I know sometimes it doesn't make sense to us. We're like, oh, how could this? If they showed off so much of engineering, why would it? But then again, whenever they brought server meshing on, it broke so many things that they had to go back and redo. So yeah, who knows? All right. Let's see. Voxel, jargon, spatial anomalies. What else we got? Fixing issues. Yep. Updates are made to the AI sequence. Okay. Yeah, they're talking about flow graphs. Ruby, tell me about flow graphs. Solid could probably tell us about flow graphs.
Yes. Flow graphs, they're great.
They didn't leak it. They reported it. It was in this monthly report coming up. Yeah, Kraken is on the way. Keep in mind that the Polaris took 18 months from like start to finish. So the Kraken should take at least that long. So that would be my guess.
So if they release it now, that means a year and a half.
Yeah.
Or they're talking about
Invictus 2027.
Okay.
That would be my guess.
Okay.
There you go. There's my prediction. Wild prediction. Kraken coming in 2027. Let's see. What else I got? Anything else? That was the AI gaming. Animation. They worked on the upcoming creature and boss fights. There's a boss. Is it going to be like a Vandal?
That'd be cool.
Vandal boss fight, anyone? Homie come to look for his brother that's stretched out on that table. Type thing. He's like, hey.
Or did they mix some kind of human and creature DNA and you got some kind of crazy
I like Ruby's idea. We're gonna
crazy thing at a facility that you got to go find.
We're gonna fight Crazy Bob. He's half Vandal. Half
exactly.
Bob.
There you go. I'm Bob.
Crazy Bob coming December 2025. Already called it. There you go. All right. They worked on facial animation for new performances. Probably Jared's new stuff. Right? Where is OG? I don't know. Ruby's handling herself pretty good on the Vandal theories tonight. I'll give her that.
Lord.
I want to play her game.
I love aliens.
All right. Animation, mocap teams. Yeah, just talking about stuff they shot. There's new armors and a new gang. So when somebody heard new gang, they were thinking, this has got it. Why would they make a new gang where we are now? Oh, she's mad.
I know.
In the back corner, mad over there.
I know she is. Stop it.
So a new gang could just be a mixed gang. I think that's what some content creators have been trying to allude to, that we're getting close to mixed because they're talking about new gangs.
And you said with that chop shop, I mean, that could be a gang in itself. So,
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah.
I don't think this is a mixed gang because it says they finalized both new armors and a new gang. Finalized means it's done and about to come into the game. So maybe there's something new coming with the stories that they've been working out. So.
Mm-hmm. That's true. Oh.
Yeah.
Armor.
Yeah, what are you looking at?
Yeah.
Armor.
Art. I was looking at art and then
art below.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
Sorry.
I'm just playing. You're right.
I'm just like,
we're done with this. I was looking at chat. Yeah, you know. Oh yeah. See, you're all about the alien ship, so you're gonna be looking good there. I think. I think it's gonna be a good time for you with the alien stuff coming. I think overall, I mean, obviously the alien stuff's only getting more and more.
I like alien stuff. I don't want an alien ship. I need to learn how to fly better before I fly some craziness like that. So yeah.
Well, the only crazy alien ship is that one
that Luma has.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Soylent.
Yeah.
Their other ones fly normal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you want to fly that Banu merchantman, pull that big old thing up there, drop the back down, let people come in and shop.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Anyway, moving on. We have characters. There's finalized both new armors and a new gang. So yeah, I think again that kind of backs up the storyline thing that we were talking about.
They got the mocap teams in there.
Yep, and they also polishing the Yormandi. So yeah, I think we're gonna have a new area, got a new animal. If it almost sounds like the Yormandi isn't the boss, you know, like maybe that's two different things. Like maybe the Yormandi are like the guard dogs, like the worms are now. I don't know. Oh yeah, he said he agrees with the missus. All red displays get old fast. Yeah, the red thing is kind of crazy. Oh, I mean, if you got a BMM CCU'd, especially if you got it a few years back when it was a lot cheaper, like I think it was cheaper when it first came out. I don't know if they've raised the price since then, but you know, if you buy it now, it's definitely going to be the way to go because as that thing expands, it's only going to get bigger. And we've seen the Polaris, the price on it went up like, what, 100, 150 bucks or something?
I don't know. I don't look
maybe
at those
200.
I don't look at those big ships.
Yeah. But anyway,
So.
yeah. If you got something big and you CCU chained it, yep, that's the way to go. All right, so we got through the new gang. All right, here comes our new ships. So the Aurora and the Hammerhead both are getting
Okay, I'm putting this out there because it kind of aggravated me. I don't even own a Hammerhead. What is the other ship that has the shark? Idris.
Yeah.
Why does that have a shark paint job and the Hammerhead does not? Please explain this to me. And you even have a Jaws look-alike poster for the Hammerhead with no shark paint. Hammerhead owners, you need to like speak out on this. It's like, ask for your Hammerhead shark paint. Oh my gosh. Yes.
He wants a shark paint for his BMM. No. You get that crazy meme picture they made a few years back when they were working on the MMM for like 6 months or 3 months or whatever it was, and then they had the funny looked like I had like makeup and stuff on the side, but they completely made that thing such a joke. It was funny. Hammerhead and the Aurora are getting they're getting some updates. Basically, I think it's just because they didn't have like cargo access, things like that. You know, the components inside, they didn't have a good place for those or whatever. So they're just getting some love, and hopefully they'll be better off. I know the Aurora definitely needed it. I'm sure the Hammerhead did too. As far as Hammerhead owners, I don't know that there's a lot of those, especially once the Perseus comes out. I think people that have the Hammerhead or had it, upgraded it to something else.
Okay.
You know, but hey, I think the Hammerhead's a good ship, and there's definitely a place for it. So, I loved Douglas's Hammerhead with his family on there. When he had the NPCs, he stole the Hammerhead.
Oh my Lord.
That had NPCs on it, and so the NPCs just stayed in the guns, and so anywhere he went, the NPCs would target whatever he wanted. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Familia. All right. Let's see. Hammerhead. Yeah, it's. I wonder how fast these are going to get turned around. I'm sure they got like maybe some new people on these or something, but yeah. All right, and then here comes the Paladin with its big quad size 5s. Sorry, OG, you're not going to get pilot control of the 4 size 5s. He's going to be so distressed when they finally tell him he's not going to get it. Like he's because they get what I think 4 size 4s that are on the edge of the wings if the pilot's by himself.
Okay.
Otherwise, those are turrets that players would have to be in. So the pilot doesn't even have guns that it controls.
Oh.
Unless there's nobody in those guns.
Okay. Well, so what if you have one, but then would you have, if you have one turret, and then if there's nobody in the other turret,
I guess the pilot would probably get the 2.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess.
I was curious.
That's how it worked. Who knows? It's CIG. It probably gets nothing, or the pilot gets those, and the people in the guns don't even get to use. I don't know. It'll be something.
I don't
weird.
understand.
But the pilot does not get control of the 4 size 5s.
Okay.
I do not think they're going to change that at all. I don't think they probably should, because I mean, if a pilot had 4 size 5s and 4 size 4s, I mean. You know what I mean? Like, that's just crazy.
That's a ridiculous ship.
That's
that
crazy.
one person would be able to fly.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
That's just ridiculous.
But he swears he thinks he's going to get to use it. So anyway, Ape, why would he pick you to fly his ship of all people? Anyway, moving on. The hull B is now well into white box phase. I expect the hull B to come through pretty fast since there's already a hull A and a hull C. It's just, you know, they're going to reuse the hell out of those assets and shrink them down to make the hull B. I'm sure it's just that simple. Like, it'll be ready next week.
That's okay.
John Crew would slap me in the face.
Yes,
all right.
he would. And he would call you a cheeky little thing.
Yeah, probably so. Anyways, I'm looking forward to the whole B. I think it's going to be the sweet spot for like solo 1 to 2 players. And it's cheap, or it is cheap now. So if you can get to it now, I would, or buy the upgrade to keep it at the price it's at. Because when it comes out in a year or whatever, it's going to go up, because I can't remember how much cargo it holds. Is it a couple thousand or 1,500? The whole B, yeah, it's like 1,500, or it's over 1,000, I think, but under 2. It's a good size. So anyway, he says he knows he's odd wanting a B&M but not wanting any of the other capital ships. So the only capital ship that I would think about getting is the Kraken, which is coming up. It's like coming up in just a second. It's only 384? Damn, Danson. I don't know why I thought it was more than that. Huh. Well, it's 384 now. Who knows? No, they probably won't change it. No, the only one I'm thinking about Kinjaro is possibly the Kraken. I think I would actually rather earn it in game as like a group type thing. But I think it would be a cool thing to have, especially since it's exterior landing pads, like a carrier. Yeah. For industrial. I don't care about the war part of it or using it as like a pirate type thing, pirate base. But I think a base, like
for industrial.
If your ground base is out of like Stanton or something, and you wanted to go get a lot of stuff, spend a week or 2 out in Pyro or Nyx or wherever, you could take your whole industrial gang on that ship. The ship has like 2,000 something SCU. And so you could get a lot of supplies and stuff for crafting and everything, get it on there, and then bring it back. And it lands on the ground.
That's nice.
So, yeah, the Kraken, I think, is like a good, big thing. 17 months and 29 days. Yep, you heard it. That's right. I got, I mean, what is that like? I don't know. I need to do like a $20 a month, you know, or $20. That's more than $20 a month.
I was going to say, that's more than $20. I don't know what you're talking about.
But like, I need to like, I don't know. So
you just have to get a part-time job there, Black. You just got to get a part-time job to buy that. That's all you're going to have to do. So
yeah, exactly. That's how I see I don't want the Privateer there. Is the Privateer the one with the bigger space, or is it the other one? One of them has more space. The one with the more space is the one. Maybe it is the Privateer because it's the shops as well. Their whole idea of shops. Does anyone here even think shops are going to happen in by 1.0? Because I don't know if I do, but yeah, see, that's what I thought. Yeah, non-Privateer. Oh yeah, the shops take the cargo space. Yeah, I'd rather have the cargo space. Kanjar, she signed off on it if I go
get a part-time job.
I get a part-time job.
Yeah, just get a part-time job and you'll be able to buy it. There you go. No big deal.
Anyway, we'll just have to do a 12-hour streamathon.
No, we will not. So, yes.
All right. We've got the Ironclad. There are some that are starting to get scared that the Ironclad is not going to make it in time for Invictus. Yeah. He says streamer is part-time job. Yeah.
All right, Sala. No.
Ironclad. The reason people are thinking the Ironclad may not make it in time for Invictus is because of the command module part of it, because that's a separate project besides the ship. And they announce here in a second that the command module is having some issues. Like it failed its first little, whatever. I don't know if it failed. But anyway, they're having issues with the command module. So there are some that are saying it may not make it. I think ship-wise, it could make it where they say it's at. It's white box gate review.
Yeah.
Man, that is kind of early there.
Do you have the Ironclad?
I do have the Ironclad.
Yeah, I thought you did.
Yes, I do have that one. See, I would love to move the Ironclad up to the Kraken, but that's a whole other thing.
I mean, Ironclad's got to come out first.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, if we see the Ironclad go into gray box, I'd say by February, March, it could possibly make it. But we also got to see progress on the command module that it's working. So I'm still guessing Invictus, but we really got to see them move on this thing. And with the holidays coming, they slow down. So we'll see. They do mention, Sala, about the docking. It sounds like they may have to redo or rethink how docking works because I got the Iron Chad too, Kanjar. Damn, Kanjar, you have a lot of ships. Nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying. Like every ship we talk about, you're like, oh yeah, I got that one. No, the command module may actually, maybe they'll fix that along with the docking of the little ships like the Merlin inside of the Constellation.
Oh, okay.
Because there's always been issues with that. I feel like the docking is similar to the Hull C when it docks, as well as when you're refueling. That's kind of like the same docking system. It's kind of jank. So, I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, moving on. What else? What other ships do we have? They talk about unannounced.
Talk about some variant popular recent release.
Oh, yeah.
And gray box.
So listen to that. Yeah. So they have a variant they talk about that's making its way through the LOD review. The second one progressed through its LOD gate and now in its final stage. So they have a couple of ships that are coming. Hopefully one of those is the Salvage, the medium Salvage. The third variant is a popular recent release, which we think is the Apollo, is receiving gray box and LOD work in tandem due to the nature of the changes.
Okay, so if you think that they're going to release maybe a cargo Apollo,
it could be a cargo. The cargo doesn't make sense unless they drastically change how the cargo goes. Yeah, the interior.
Okay, so what do you think it would be a variant of?
Maybe a war, who knows?
Okay.
I don't know what it'll be, but we see that as like a great design that's kind of being wasted on the medical right now. If that ship was something else, like so many people would just slam and get that thing.
Okay.
Come on, man. The Carrack exploration is kind of languishing right now. There's no exploration, There's no exploration gameplay. That's why a lot of people are trading in their Carracks for like the Perseus, because they're like, well, exploration gameplay is kind of dead. Let's move on. Let's move it to the Perseus. I seen somebody today post that they upgraded their Carrack to the Perseus, and I think it was Detox.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I agree, Kanjaro. I think they need to have lowering elevators, which is what they should have had on the Apollo to get patients in and out. But yeah, lowering, like a big lowering elevator, similar. I mean, they already have that for the Constellation, so they could do something similar with that. Bring up that stuff, be beautiful. Like, you could have your. I mean, it's already got living interior and the stuff already. So yeah, I feel like they could make that work. and it would have multiple entrances as well. It has the most beautiful elevator of any ship in the game. That glass elevator.
Oh yeah, it's nice.
I mean, I could be trapped in that thing. I'd love it. That thing's great. If you're gonna get trapped in an elevator, that's the one to get trapped in.
I mean, yeah, that.
And it could even kill me, and I'd be okay with it.
Okay.
Just I'm playing up the elevator. All right. But yeah, that's that little hint there. It's the second month in a row they've talked about a variant, and now they said a recent popular release. Now the only other recent popular release, and this is another one it could be instead, is the Wolf. Like maybe the Wolf has a variant because the Wolf is pretty popular too. Oh. Maybe that Mantis one also is another possibility. That yeah. So.
Okay.
That's my guess, but I mean I think I just really want it to be the Apollo variant. So
probably you and many others.
I don't know if Asgard. I don't think it would be the Asgard just because the Paladin is already those are already the variants. So I don't think that would be it. I mean, it's probably not the Apollo variant. It's probably like the Wolf variant. It's probably one that does like it quantum stops quantum. It's probably one of those quantum dampener or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah. Kinjara, are you on our Discord? Because we have these conversations like all the time. Like Sala, who you're talking to there, and or Marcelo, yeah. Well, you should join our Discord because we're constantly in there talking about all these things all the time. North American teams began month. We're over here in North America. Fixes for the this is when they brought the Apollo out. Okay, they were getting ready for that. Lot 0 for the RSI Perseus was also passed early on in the month. Team moving on to the final touches. So Perseus looks like it's definitely coming for November. Oh yeah, OG and his history. Yeah, so
wow. So the Asgard and the Zeus. Okay, the Zeus is going to receive another paint job. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So we already know the Perseus is coming. That's it's exciting. I've been trying to think about what we're gonna do with this ship. Like when I get it, and I'm just gonna be like doing bounties with it, or I don't know what we're gonna do with it. But anyway, if we do get into some trouble with people like Douglas or whatever, we'll just pop in and be like, hey, come in for backup, and blow stuff up. That's what we do. All right, white box phase officially kicked off for the Drake Kraken in the latter half of the month. They probably mean like last week. Latter half, meaning like September 29th. They started the Kraken, just so they can say they started it. Yeah, it's been in pre-production for months now, so it's nice that they're actually working on the white box of it. That is going to be a huge undertaking, even though there's lots of, big Drake stuff out there. Yeah, so. But yeah, that's interesting. That's pretty much a ship. There's a couple of unannounced ones that progress, nothing really big. They're moving through gray box. And another one through white box. So yeah, that's the ships. That's probably the biggest news that really was touched on. There's a few other things. This is community stuff, things that happen throughout the month. Whether it's about nice. Pirate Week and stuff. Yeah, I know that's a pretty cool flag that they made. I guess it's a flag, right? That's what it looks like. It's pretty cool though.
It is.
Kings of Pyro System. Don't let OG see that. He'll probably join them. And then of course, I think that was in Italy right there. Sandy was there, and Jared was there, and a couple of other devs were there.
That's cool.
Yeah, Xylo's there. Jared posted pictures. They were at the Coliseum and stuff. So that was pretty cool. And what else we got? Core gameplay. Working on like inventory and things. It talks about the tier bed stuff that they added in with like the going over to the terminal, being able to shut people down, so they can't use your ship, things like that, or use the beds. And there it is.
When you get on the ship, that you boarded the ship, you can keep them from respawning on their own ship.
Yes. That was something they worked on. Engineering, the team continued iterating on playtest feedback and hardening the feature ahead of wider scale testing. They're still trying to supposedly get engineering in this year. So I guess we'll see. Let's see what else we got. Vehicle command module. Here it is. Continued through its pre-production phase with the devs completing the prototype and technical design. So they're still prototyping and trying to figure out how this command module is going to work. And again, that's for both the Ironclad and the Caterpillar. So the Fatterpillar and the Caterpillar. The team also prepared for focus testing of the improved flight model. Yeah, so they said annunciators are no longer required to be attached to a dashboard. Okay, wait. Oh, I messed up.
So that's why I probably read it.
Additional debug tooling revealed various issues with the underlying docking system. See, underlying docking system, which maybe they're going to realize, okay, that's one of those things that just has never really worked well, and hopefully it'll change. It'll be changes that'll affect all of those things that use the docking system, because it's kind of crap. Excuse me. And then the ongoing inventory rework is progressed. They're actually getting through that pretty good. I'm kind of surprised. I feel like maybe there's a reason they're like really trying to push this. I mean, besides the fact that it kind of sucks when you're trying to go through loot when you're out in combat.
Yes.
You know, it's like, yeah, it's kind of a pain, not to mention when stuff bugs out. And the economy team went through and did some pricing. They actually increased some of the, there were some rare materials, like some of the things that you could mine in like those caves and stuff, and they kind of increased the loot on that. I heard
That's cool.
somebody was freaking out about that because they thought that there was a, they started seeing the market price for those go down, and they thought there was a bug where people were duping. And so they reported it as that, and then the dev came out and said, no. It was no bug. We actually, increased how often they spawn. So that was funny. There's the box we need to throw Sala in right there. Let's see, mission design. Yep, they're working on the ASD. They reviewed bounty missions and added comms. Yeah, we know about that. And they're working along. It's kind of funny because we haven't really seen any new missions the last couple of months. Like, not like new types of missions. Like, we were seeing new types of missions come out pretty regularly, and then they kind of stopped because I think they're doing a lot of work on them. They have the new missions system version 2 coming out supposedly soon. So
can you only put the humans in there, or like if there had been Copions, could you have put them in that box?
I don't know. Sounds like science work.
Just curious. If it was like, look.
Oh yeah, Kanjaro, absolutely. The Pirate Week reward, that was a shock. Like, I couldn't believe it. Like, I figured it was going to be something like, I don't know, like a P8 or something. I mean, like a skin P8. But yeah, the fact that we got 4 boxes, cargo boxes that were pirate themed,
yeah, nice.
Very nice. That was great, especially after last year. So, but yeah, that's interesting. So Sala and OG. Y'all need to throw some Copions in here, and we'll see if that'll work.
Yeah, I was just trying to think if there were Copions close enough that you could try that with. I don't think there are.
I think there are, because you have that stairwell around the corner from that, I think.
Okay.
So they're all at the bottom of that stairwell. I think you could probably. If not, we'll just shoot them out. Can you pick them up with the tractor beam?
I think so.
Just throw them down over.
Yeah. I was just curious.
So yeah.
All right.
Narrative stuff, storytelling. Hold on though. There is something that happened in September narrative wise. This is one of those things that they don't talk about. There's lots of things that they don't mention in the monthly report that actually happen. Like, I guarantee you we'll see things at CitizenCon next weekend that they have never talked about in the monthly report or haven't talked about recently. But one thing that happened last month, anybody who saw Discord pings knows that there was lots of Galactopedia movement going on. Like, they were updating tons of the systems, the star systems and stuff.
Right.
So yeah.
Yeah, because you said that Astropub was real excited about all the historian things.
Dude was about to have a nerdgasm on air. He saw, I mean, it was like, what did he say? There was like 40 something different updates. It was like all the different systems. And there were some more last week too. So
that is exciing.
But none of that was mentioned in narrative, which was interesting. All right, online technology. Yeah, it's stuff about the web app. More web app, Bootstrap, web app, Hex, filtering, online services, recovery. Yeah, that's all that stuff. And R&D, they just worked on analyzing performance and optimizing engine and game code. Visual effects did a few things for ASD locations. I'm sure they did stuff like with the Vandal light thing and all that, and some of the stuff that happens. Probably radiation stuff too that they did. some pretty cool stuff overall. Those ASD systems have been really nice.
Yeah.
But yeah. So yeah. So anyway, that takes care of all of the news. I do wish that we could have seen some more. I could have got to look at some of the news that just came out, that just popped about, all the stuff that just happened in Evocati, or I guess it went PTU now, or is it Evocati only? It's probably Evocati. They posted the patch notes, which is cool. But yeah, anyway, that's it for the news pretty much. We like I said, next week we're going to discuss CitizenCon predictions. That'll probably be like a nice chunk of the show. Maybe we'll have some other things to talk about, and yeah, we'll definitely let you know next week if we're going to do if we're going to be here doing the live watch, or if we end up finding something, we'll go do that. But I don't know if there's anything around here, but I mean, we'll see. I mean, it could be. Depends on where it's at, and if we can take Weasel too, because
Atlanta,
yeah,
Atlanta's a big city.
Yeah,
we should be able to find something.
There might be something.
So,
but we'll see.
Right.
But regardless, we have talked about doing a Bar Citizen outside of that anyway. So like next year, we're probably gonna travel to one of the bigger ones.
Yeah, we want to go to Texas.
Yeah, we'll probably
Austin.
do the Austin one and go there, and that'll be interesting to see that.
That'll be cool.
But anyway, that is it. Thank you guys so much for sticking around, even though we had the 10 minutes of no audio and everything.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah, technical difficulties. I probably shouldn't have updated OBS right before. We're thinking about switching from OBS to I forget what it's called. I said it earlier. It's a newer thing. Supposed to be easier to use in OBS, less issues, and you can also broadcast to both YouTube and Twitch. So that will help, I think. But anyway, we've enjoyed doing this, and thank you guys so much for sticking around. Thanks for the great conversation, Kinjar. Thank you. Hopefully you'll come around next time too, and definitely speak up in Discord, even if you're just gaming. Just say hey. We always come in there, and we love having conversations just like this. No judgment for owning a BMM either. So, but anyway, I've been Black.
I'm Ruby,
and we will see you guys next week. Take care, everyone.